What's up, everybody? Celtic Scarecrow here, back whenever you get those 10s and 20 views. Time for another batch recording. I'm going on vacation starting Saturday, which means I need to record week 8 and week 9 predictions. Unfortunately, I can't update the tally until week 10. Saturday morning cartoons, which I'm going to finish the series off next weekend. And then Tuesday's video as well. So yeah, it's gonna be the batch recordings. You'll see the same. Right, I think I come right from work and usually do this stuff. So red hoodie season, time to go. But it is Thursday, which means time for my weekly NFL predictions. Last week I went 9-6, which brings me up to 59-48. I also think I'm blurry. Not blurry. Okay. I gotta get over to this game and starting off with tonight's game, which I will be live streaming. I feel a sneeze coming. There it was. Yeah. We got the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Los Angeles Rams. Should be a decent game. I think the Vikings are going to blow them out, though. Rams. Yeah, I think it's going to be a slow start, but then the Vikings are just going to take over. Next up is the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. I'm going Bengals. The Eagles have not looked good in my opinion, so therefore, and Cincinnati's starting to get things rolling. I'm going to go on that route. Next up, we have the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Cleveland Browns. Is this the cheapest game of the week? Wow, this is the cheapest game of the week. As tickets as low as $19. Damn, I thought my game would be cheap. I'm going Baltimore. Lamar's having a great year, and the Browns, they need to prove something. Next up is the Tennessee Titans taking on the Detroit Lions. Again, this is an easy one for me. Detroit. Until Tennessee can prove something, I'm not going to go there. Next up is the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Miami Dolphins. Arizona, they won. Not pretty, but they won last week. And again, Miami, you got to prove something. Like, you do something worthwhile, I'll stop doing all this. Then we got the New Jersey Jets taking on the New England Patriots. I am going Jets. They are looking better in losses. Defense couldn't stop nobody last week. Kicker hit the upright. I think they're going to slowly figure things out. Next up is the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The South can't play defense. I don't know why this whole NFC South decided no defense. I am going Bucks, though. I just think they're probably the better offense. Next up, we got the Green Bay Packers taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Green Bay, I like them as a team overall. And again, Jacksonville is too inconsistent for me. Then we have the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Houston Texans. This game should not be close. What's the line on this one? Line on this game is 5 points. That's it. I would have gone a lot. I would at least gone higher than that. Then we got the New Orleans Saints taking on the San Diego Chargers. Chargers. A team with no defense and a somewhat offense versus a team that has plenty of defense but can't score. So I'm going to go Chargers just for faith in the South. Lack of faith in the NFC South. Then we have probably the best game of the morning. The Buffalo Bills taking on the Seattle Seahawks. I'm going Buffalo. I'm sorry, but I've made this statement before, and people, well, this guy who pops into my chats tend to say it, but I'm like, Josh Allen is the best quarterback in the league. He's not, like, I'm saying talent wise, he is the best quarterback. He has, as of this point, 14, 1,483 yards, 12 touchdowns, no interceptions. The dude is playing lights out football. His two losses were to the Ravens and the Texans. So, yeah, I'm taking Buffalo, and they potentially can do some damage. Skip my game. We saved that mess for last. Wrong week. Wrong week. Yep. The Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. The Chiefs just picked up DeAndre Hopkins. I like this move for two reasons for the Chiefs. One, DeAndre Hopkins is an amazing receiver, and he's lost 2 or 3 steps. You have Xavier Worthy there. Hopkins has been a real professional football player. Like, you hear nothing negative about him. Always, like, the work ethic is there. The skill level is there. He's had success. You have him mentoring that young receiver. Like, yeah, he's like, oh, look, here's Rice. Here's all these guys getting into trouble. It's like, no, here is your receiver. Like, Juju Smith-Schuster, Rasheed Rice, those guys are constantly getting in trouble. You bring in Hopkins for Worthy to really learn under. I think that's a good. That's why no reason why I like that. Besides, you give Mahomes an actual weapon. Who Mahomes is not having a good season. That defense is having a great season. Next up, the Chicago Bears taking on the Washington Commies. One, I apologize. Jaden Daniels might not play. You know, he's like week to week with a rib injury. So he's questionable. We should have had number 1 versus number 3, I think it is. I just said I think Jaden Daniels had the best sets up front. And Drake Mays might have the best sets overall. But I'm going Washington. The Bears have not impressed me. You've beaten up on bad teams with bad defenses. Washington has a good defense, so let's see how it does it. Then we have the Dallas Cowboys taking on the San Francisco 49ers. I am not watching this game, thank God. Oh, thank God I'm not watching this Monday night game either. I'm going Niners. Right now, I have zero faith in Dallas and in Dak as well. And then for the Monday night game, it is the New York Giants taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Steelers, not even like a question mark on this one. Oh, did they show me the bye teams? Who's on bye this week? Yeah, Giants aren't playing good, therefore going Steelers. But last but not least, I actually almost forgot about it. Is my Carolina Panthers taking on Brennan Perna's Denver Broncos. You should go check out Brennan Perna. He is a interesting YouTuber. He's a Broncos fan. I'm going to start playing XComs on the Haunted Forest Game Network at some point. You can create people. I made Brendan Perna. And the one game it gave him a minigun, which is just disturbing. But I am going Broncos. I am in the market of a full sale for the Panthers. biggest issue is we can't stop people. Trading for Justin Fields isn't going to fix the defense. We need picks. I would draft the biggest, nastiest um, linebacker with the first round pick. Depending on where we are, I would do the whole thing. Like if we're like top three, trade back with someone like the Raiders, and then get the biggest, baddest linebacker. Then get like another defensive tackle, defensive end, and then go QB around 3 or 4. Let him sit behind Dalton for a while. But that is it. That's all I have. I will see you weird people later.